Hi students, this is your biology teacher. In earlier class we have learnt about study of stem. While studying about the stem, we have observed different kind of plant parts. What are the different kinds of plant parts present in each and every part? They have covered with different kinds of tissues. What are the different kinds of tissues? Simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue. Here, the simple permanent tissue or complex permanent tissue covered with outer membrane. What is there? Outer membrane is there. Mainly when we have observed the stems of plant part, they are two different. One is monocot and another one is dicot. Monocot stem is very tender and dicot stem should be tender and very hard. Example for that monocot, all grass plants, all grass family, wheat, rice and grass whatever may be there. So very short duration lifespan, they have the very tender stems are there and very low lifespan is there. So they are monocot and dicot is there. Dicot stems are there. Dicot tender is there and very hard is also there, and they have the more lifespan, long year they can alive more years. When we have observed the monocot and dicot stems, both should be contain different kind of tissues are there. In monocot is also dead cells, have dead cells, and dicot is also have dead cells. So outerly monocot and dicot both have covered with epidermis. What is the epidermis? Here in earlier class we have learnt about the study of tissue is known as histology. What is the study of tissue? Histology. So here cells are there. While cells are being as a tissue, in earlier class I have taught about the parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissues are a packing of tissues, packaged tissues. While multiplying along with parenchyma or collenchyma tissues, all those should be packed each other along with parenchyma tissues to form a definite structure. So the outer membrane, what is there? Maybe green color is there or another different kind of color is there. What is the color may be present? The entire may be covered with outer membrane is known as epidermis. So the stem or the leaf or the fruit or the flower, each and every part or root contain epidermis is there. What is the epidermis? Epidermis is the outer membrane of the plant part. So here outer membrane of the plant part do not cover all over the area. So they have some empty space in between some areas of the epidermis. So wherever some empty space is there, that empty space is known as a stomata. So they leave some area, wherever leave some area to do some kind of activities, that area is known as stomata. So mainly the epidermis is covered all over the area. Here even though this is living cells, they have some dead cells are also there to protect from external environment. And such as what is meant by external environment? The external environment may have some kind of pathogens are there. They have been search for the food. While searching for the food, if they found any some areas, spaces, they try to enter into that area. So this area, wherever this area covered with epidermis, this should be refused by entering of any microscopic bodies. And not only that is, and another importance is there along with this epidermis. What is the importance of the epidermis here? The epidermis covered with wax coat. What is there? Wax coat is there, which is deposited along with lignin or wax. So mainly this wax coat covered all over the leaves, all over the stems to prevent the loss of water by evaporation process and to reduce the squeezing of water along with these parts whenever the body may have the more than required amount of the water. So and this mainly this wax coat is present on xerophyte plants. What are xerophytes? Wherever the plants present in the desert region, mainly they all those are tender plants. There is no sclerenchyma area, very less sclerenchyma will be there in the xerophytes plants, but all those even though they are the parenchyma and collenchyma tissues, they covered with epidermal membrane outerly to protect from external environment by high temperature to protect high temperature, and to prevent the entry of unwanted material each and everywhere. So mainly these what are these? The epidermal membrane helps to protect from external environment. And not only that, so wherever some empty space is there, that space is known as stomata. That stomata helping for the transportation of or exchange of gases. While synthesizing some amount of the food material by the photosynthetic activity, whatever may be released along with that material should be sent out into the environment along with this stomatas only. What are stomatas? Stomatas are only pores, small pores, very small pores. These pores covered with guard cells. What are they? Guard cells, bean shaped structures, two bean shaped structures. These should be closed and open whenever they want to obtain some oxygen or carbon dioxide. Immediately this should be open, and after immediately they should be closed itself. So these are helping as a guard cells. And not only that is while synthesizing the food material, so what happened, or obtaining water, excess water, that water is also should be sent out along with this pores only. So mainly what is the function of the stomatas? The stomatas are helping for the exchange of the gases and also prevent the evaporation of excess water. If there is no more water inside the body, what happen? If this stomata may be openly there, some amount of the water is also should be sent out into the environment by the evaporation whenever the environment may have the more temperature. So immediately what happened, if the temperature has more, immediately this guard cell should be closed itself to prevent the evaporation of the water from the body. So here different kind of parts are there, each and every different kind of parts doing different kind of functions. Here stomatas, every part of, not only the leaf covered with stomatas, the tender part of the stem is also contains stomatas, and the root is also contains stomatas in different names. Root is what is the major function of the stomata? Exchange of the gases or respiration. So sometimes some plants can respire along with the stem is also, and some roots are also can respire. Pneumatophores, wherever the plant respire along with the root, they are pneumatophores. So along with the pneumatophores, they are also being as a stomatas or small pores, because all these are covered on the additional membrane. What is additional membrane? Epidermis. The epidermis covered all over the area. This area has playing major role to exchange of the gases and to prevent the entry of unwanted material, and to release the excess of water, and etc. And not only that is the stomatas helping for the respiration. What is the use of the respiration? In earlier class we have learnt about the respiration. Respiration is a digestive process, energy releasing process. Energy, whenever this oxygen are supplied to the each and every cell of the plant pot, they can release some amount of the energy from the carbon compound. So these are participating releasing of energy to all the body parts of the plant. Here later we have to learn about the complex permanent tissue. What is their complex permanent tissue? Complex permanent tissue contain xylem and phloem is there. What is there? Xylem and phloem belong to complex permanent tissue. Where is the xylem and phloem? Xylem and phloem both are present inner part of the each and every plant part. What are inner part? The leaf has inner part, root has inner part, stem has inner part, flower has inner part, fruit has inner part. Mainly these two are, what are these two? Xylem and phloem both are helping for the conduction of material. What is meant by conduction of material? In earlier class or earlier video we have learned, while preparing the food material along with leaves by the photosynthetic activity, that food should be transported all over the body along with xylem and phloem. Not only food material, water, So for the photosynthetic activities, they must be need, the leaves must be need water is also. The water should supply along with xylem to the each and every part of the leaf. So for the photosynthetic activities, the leaf must be need water, carbon dioxide and sunlight. Epidermis while trapping the sunlight, and xylem while transporting the water from the soil. Inner part of the leaf can be synthesize the food material. While synthesizing the inner part of the plant, that food should be transported each and every part of the plant along with phloem. What is the major function of the xylem and phloem now? The xylem helping for the transportation of the water and minerals. They must be need, minerals are also for the preparation of the food material, and as well as phloem while preparing the food material, that should be transported all over the body, tip to tip end to tip end, another tip end to transport. So mainly the phloem tissue helping for them. So later we will discuss about another plant part. Thank you.